319. Turn 319. Turn Blue 58. Blue 59. Turn 319. 319. Turn 319. Turn Blue 59. Blue 319. Turn 319. Turn 319. Blue 15. Turn 319. 319. Turn Blue 58. 319. Turn 319. Turn 319. Blue 59. Turn 319. Turn 319. Turn Blue 59. Turn Blue 58. 319. Turn Blue 58. 319. Turn Blue 15. Turn 319. Turn Blue 58. 319. Turn Blue 58. 319. Turn Blue 58. 319. Turn Blue 58. Blue 58. Turn 319. Green 90 done. Green 18. Blue 50 done. Green 19. Green 90 done. Green 90 done. Green 18. Blue 15. Green 19. Green 19. Green 19. Blue 58. Green 19. Green 19. Green 18. Blue 15. Here we go. 58. Hey, take 26. Green 19. Green 19 done. Blue 15 done. Green 18. Green 19 done. Blue Green 19 done. Blue 58. Blue 15. Green 19. Blue 58. Green 19. Blue 58. Green 19. Blue 58. Green 19. Blue 59. Green 19. Green 18. Green 19. Green 8. Blue 15. Green 18. Green 19. Shift. Green 19. 58. Blue 58. Turn. Green 19. Turn. Green 19. Green 19. Turn. Green 19. Green 19. Turn. Green 19. Turn. Blue 50. Turn. Green 19. Turn. Green 19. Turn. Green Blue 50. Turn. Green 19. Turn. Blue 58. Green 19. Turn. Blue 50. Blue 15. Turn. Green 19. Green 19. Turn. Green 19. Turn. Blue 58. Green 19. Go. Blue 80. What's your touch? There we go. Pac-Man. 180. Great. What is that? Here we go. 180. Lefty. Done. 120. What's your touch? Here we go. Blue 80. What's that? Go. Blue 80. Hey, 57. go. Pac-Man. Here we go. 180!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 58 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Damian Wilson in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go...
There is a hush indeed. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big play there for KC. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter, here's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They give it to Williams, running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Cross. Right.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's coming to the 50. He's coming.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
53 is the mark. Hey, nice 7.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, 88. Over. Hey, team 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second and 9, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Bravo.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Inside. Jump out.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got you.
Hey, Charlie. Check 30.
53's the mic. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. Muscling free near the 40. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. Williams, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Rush in. Check. Lucky. Switch.
Run.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 3. Get 300. Push them, travel.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes. But the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Rip left, rip left.
Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down, Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down now, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike, 53.
Hey, what's the ball?
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch switch. Watch switch. Watch switch.
Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's the way.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Check 13. Check 13.
Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 53. 50. Scan 300. Scan 300. Hey, box truck.
53. Check 53. I got one. Let's go.
You didn't do it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Get wide.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
SOS.
Take 30.
SOS.
Again, it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, take 26.
54, Mike, 56.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Tight dog.
On first down, Jones eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Just what you want on a first down run, calling 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Joker.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Jim.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Check 53, I got you.
Hey, take 26.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check the out.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
What's on right?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mahomes, flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Blue 50.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Ricky.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they will take a knee here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they take a knee. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Blue 58.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second and 9, Rodgers looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
I got you, punk. Mine's 54.
Protein spill.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now third and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20. The first carry now. This is Williams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Off the draw, here's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll run it with Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On first down, it's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. On second down, Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
64, weak.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Anthony Sherman there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the crowd. Check. Flash down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head. Linesman incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26. 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Williams, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back recon, 132 fighter. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Rodgers on target here to Allison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
snap comes at 1. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Outside.
Switch.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Undercross. To the 50. Smooth. Get 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
53, Mike. Over.
General West.
Check 25.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
53.
Jump out. Hey, exit.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
We didn't get that.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All day, play.
We didn't get it.
He's back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.